6:20, welcome back. TikTok is seeking a pause on a law that would ban the popular social media app in the U.S. TikTok and its parent company, ByteDance, are asking a federal appeals court to stop the Biden administration from enforcing a law that could ban the platform until the Supreme Court takes up the case. The measure requires China-based ByteDance to divest its stakes in the company by January 19th. The company says a ban for even just 1 month could cause it to lose 29% of its targeted global advertising revenue. The Supreme Court has not indicated whether it will take up the case. Well, Apple CEO Tim Cook recently sat down with Wired for an exclusive interview.
Yeah, he laid out the company's focus when it comes to artificial intelligence as well as health innovations all across Apple's product lineup. We want to talk about it with Professor of Advanced Media in residence at the Newhouse School of Public Communications, Shelly Palmer. Shelly, good morning.
Hey, Shelly.
Shelly, I downloaded the new iOS feature and the artificial intelligence. I want AI to just tuck me into bed at night and take care of all my emails and stuff, but this is not doing it. What's happening here?
Well, it's not doing it. It's not close to doing it. You know, they are very slow playing their Apple Intelligence or AI implementation. If you downloaded the new iOS, you probably noticed Siri's a little bit better, and I mean just a little bit. And I think you probably hate the photo app, although it's got some wonderful photo features. Yeah. The person who did the photo app probably should have a life sentence in a folder that they can't find, because that's really what they've done to photos. But look, Tim Cook has a vision, and it's a really good one. They just have to implement it. And there are two things that are interesting. Apple Intelligence certainly will get better because it really doesn't do anything yet. But Apple Health seems to be where the company is concentrating. With the new AirPods, the new generation of AirPods, you can take a hearing test and they give you this really interesting hearing aid function. It's not like a prescription hearing aid, but it is a really interesting bridge between just good old-fashioned microphones in your ears that you might get at the drugstore and prescription hearing aids. So that's going to, I think, be very good for a lot of people that are sort of don't want you for vanity reasons, wear real hearing aids. These are very good, and they do a great job. They've also really stepped up Apple Health across the board, and they're going to continue to do that. The new Apple Watch, even the old Apple Watches now, do a pretty good job with activity and heart rate and AFib and ECG and sleep tracking and, of course, respiration and cycle tracking. When you go down the list of things the watch is able to track, all with a lot of privacy protections, you're now at a place where you can really do a good job monitoring your health, and they're very committed to that. They're also super committed to your privacy, which I think in this day and age, you can't say enough, Dan. This is, you know, as much as I like to make fun of Apple, and I have no dog in the hunt, and I'm not a fanboy to be sure, I got to say that the privacy issues now are probably first and foremost in my mind. What do I want my devices to do? Keep my private information private.
Absolutely. And Shelly, I want to talk to you about something that kind of go back for a second, because
Sure.
what I thought was revolutionary is Tim Cook spoke of an incident where a man got into an accident. He had an iPhone 14. The crash, it detected the crash through the phone and alerted officials, and they actually saved that man. He had a seizure behind the wheel. So talk about how that's also revolutionizing the health industry as well.
There is a feature in the phone where if you fall or if the phone is jarred in a way that it's not used to being jarred, or indicates to the phone that something either traumatic or catastrophic has happened, it will alert you and wherever you've got the phone set up to alert the authorities, the call 911, etc. It's a particularly fabulous feature. There's also a really good SOS feature on the phone. In many jurisdictions, many cases, even if there's no cell service, the SOS function will still work because of the technology in the phone. So it's the safety devices, or the safety aspects of the iPhone, are particularly good. And look, while it's telling you it's not a medical device, more and more doctors are willing to look at your Apple Health summaries as a way to monitor your health, which is really fantastic.
All right. Shelly Palmer, thank you very much. I'll still wait for that AI to tuck me in.
Yeah, we're going to wait a minute, but they promise it's going to get there. We'll see how it goes.
A couple months from now, a couple years maybe. Anyway, Shelly, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
You bet.